Hi everybody, the purpose of this video is to show you how you can gain temporary access into MyLab and Mastering, also called MML, which is the courseware that we'll be using for this particular course. And I'm starting off at least my version of your homepage. So this is the student view because my view would not be very intuitive. And this is the homepage, and as you can see, we have some information about the course, a link to the syllabus, a link to getting started with MML, and if you're watching this video, then you must have clicked that link and then clicked that particular button right there. And if you did, congratulations. And there are a few other things like resources which I'm required to put on here, a little information about me, and then this button and this menu item in the sidebar are the two ways that we can access MML. It doesn't matter which one you use, they both go to the exact same place. So let's go ahead and click on this one right here. And when you do, you will see this screen, and also with a warning to adjust your pop-ups, which you can either do now by following the guidance here, and actually it's pretty detailed guidance, it's easy to follow, or you can just do it later. And then you want to click on this orange button here. Once you've done that, you will see an end user license agreement, which you will have to agree to whether you choose to read it or not. It's a long sucker. There we go. I'm going to hit accept. And that brings us to this particular page here. Now, if you actually have had a Pearson account from a previous course, such as 115 or Math 110, then you can use the exact same account that you've done before and just put your username and password into here. If you have not used a Pearson product before, at least not at Limestone, you would need to come down here and create an account. And when you do, you'll come up to this dialog. And the first thing they're going to ask for is your email address, and we strongly recommend that you use your Limestone email address. I can't use mine because that's for my instructor's thing, so I'm going to put in a bogus email address. You need to confirm it. I'm going to let you, it's probably best to let your email be your username. Pick a secure yet easy to remember password. And then put in the rest of the information, your first name, the country that you're from, just type it enough, and they'll be able to deduce the rest. And your role is as student. You will need to accept the terms of use that acknowledge your privacy policy. And if you want to minimize all the stuff that you have in your inbox, your email, you probably want to unclick that. And once you've done that, you can come down here and click Create Account. Oh, I forgot something with it. I forgot my study level. That's undergraduate. And the month and year of my birth. Yes, I'm old. Now I can create an account. And my account is created. I can continue. You can put in your mobile phone for recovery purposes. Whether you choose to do it is up to you. I'm going to go ahead and skip that. And now we are to the point where we can purchase the product. Now you have four options. This is option one right here, which is you can use whatever access code you got if you purchase the product from the bookstore. Now, if you purchase the product from the bookstore, it is going to cost you $87.49. The second option is the one that you do not want to use because it's a student access for 24 months, i.e. for 2 years. You're only going to be using this resource for 1 semester, so you obviously don't want to do this. And the third option is to get student access directly from Pearson instead of going through the bookstore, and if you do, that will cost you $74.99. So what you might notice is that it is $12.50 cheaper to purchase it through Pearson than it is through the bookstore. And the fourth option is the one that we're actually interested in here, and that is to gain temporary access without payment for 14 days. This is what you want to select. Why? Well, if you are considering possibly dropping the course, then you're going to want to select this option, because then if you do choose to drop the course, you did not lose any money. Where if you paid for it and then dropped the course, well, then you're either out $74 or $87, depending on which option you had to go. So I would recommend that you get temporary access. And then you want to confirm that. And then we have to be patient. And we're done. And you will have access for 14 days. At that point, you will need to decide whether or not you want to purchase a product. For example, if you decide to drop the course, then obviously you don't want to. If you're going to press on, then it will be necessary for you to purchase a product then. And you need to purchase the product to take the course. If you do not purchase the product, you will have to drop the course. So you can click on My Courses, and that will bring you to your course page. And here it is. This is your home page. Notice that we have on display here the entire month of August, and there is one built-in announcement that MML puts into you. And notice that you have this dot right here. This is your very first homework assignment. And if you clicked on that, you would realize that the homework for section 1.1a will be due on the 29th. You can go back to home. And what else do we see here? We can go to assignments. And this will list all of the assignments that you will have in the course, including their due dates. If you click on Gradebook, it won't show you much because we have no grades, but it will list the entire grade, how it's calculated, and the grades per all the assignments will be down here. Clicking on this will give you access to the e-text for the course, or the electronic textbook. And once you're here, you can actually scroll through the pages, or you can go ahead and use the table of contents to get to exactly where you want to go. What else we have here? Well, once again, we have chapter contents in detail right here, and we have a multimedia library, which will provide interactive figures, there are videos that you can look at for whatever you might be whatever subject you might be interested in. For example, there's something in section 1.3 that's driving you crazy. You can do a search, and you may or may not find videos that will help you with a certain problem. So that is pretty much it. There's also course tools. I'm not too sure what they will do for you, but the biggest thing that you're going to be messing with would be the home, the assignments, the gradebooks, and the e-text. But nonetheless, that is how you can get temporary access to MML. And that is all I have for this particular video. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. This is Bob Boyle signing out.